battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He juked him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, kill. Ready, back.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Double time. 14.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
380. Check right 54. Right 54. Go 14. Switch. Mike 50. Gun. Mike 54. It's a party now.
Now a give, right side. It's Ellis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Mike 5-4. Tempo.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
We own it. One left.
On first down, Ellis. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Mike. Here we go.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
You ain't got nothing.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Got his target, Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Breeze. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 18.
First down, Carolina.
Ready? You ready? All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That's it, baby.
TJ Green on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Check. Lady. Check. Hey, look. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch the guys. 4 down. Fair. Mike's 5-4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, block it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Green 80. Hey, 0. Go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Go. Hold.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Hey, 280. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Good job right there. Mike 54. Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to McLeod. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Ellis, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
7 yards. And that's good for our Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What? 315. 53 is the mark. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Gun.
On first down, Dallas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The final shot before half for Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check, 53's mine. It's our field.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Jump. Let's go. 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
12. 61. Max box. Right. Kill.
On second down, it's Carson. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 27, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is third and a yard. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hustle. 53 to Mike. 53. Alert. Hey, Mike.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
44. Target. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Breeze. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check. Hey, look.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Go. Check 31. Check. Left.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Ellis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down now, it's Ellis. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Breeze going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze again. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see